We're reading more Homestuck today. It's everyone's favorite activity, Homestuck Monday. Woo! Yeah, baby, that's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. So, last time, uh, Iridian or What's He Face murdered like half the cast. Alright, so last time on Homestuck, something was fucking happening. Shit was fucking going down. So, Equius, are you there? Yes. Okay, good. Are you still really strong? Like, is that your thing? I'm still exceptionally strong. Strength continues to be my strongest attribute. Sorry for the very loud construction outside. Hold on. So, okay, good. I guess that was a pretty dumb question. I need your help. With what? Gamzee's on a rampage. He's going to kill us all if we don't stop him. You mean the High Blood? Yeah, I get what? Yeah, I guess. Oh dear, are you saying the High Blood has finally embraced his position atop the hierarchy? No, I'm saying he fucking snapped and he wants to murder us all. Yeah, exactly. Why does this conversation have to be so predictably terrible? All I'm asking you to do is, no, I'm ordering you to do, is find Gamzee and beat him to death with your bare hands, or perhaps two halves of a broken bow before he kills anyone else. I certainly appreciate the debauchery inherent in receiving an order of such gravity from a rogue-blooded foulmouth, but I'm not entirely positive I can raise my hand to a high blood. It wouldn't be my place. Oh my god, why does it have to be so difficult in all the most fucked up ways possible? You're getting off on this, aren't you? If you ask me for a towel, I'm gonna flip my shit right off this fucking meteor. It'll just be me, spinning and spinning and spinning into endless nothingness, screaming. No, I have a sufficient supply of drying utilities. I forbid you from getting off on any of this. Don't get off on my orders, don't get off on phrases like fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck, and don't get off on any sort of weird admiration you might be harboring with a murderous clown with purple blood. The blood is just so exquisitely purple. Look, the situation is very delicate. The High Blood would benefit from a proper enculturation into the aristocracy. I don't think he gives a shit about your etiquette lessons or how a true gentleman is about to go about handling a proper fucking what? Seriously, people are in danger here. I'll take measures to ensure our comrades aren't injured. Okay, and well, but you won't fight him, is that it? If it comes to close quarters combat, I will try to be prepared. How fucking reassuring. You're such an idiot. I don't get it. You kiss the ground this lunatic walks on because he has purple blood, but that doesn't stop you from ripping on Iridian. I know for a fact you don't like him, and his blood is even purpler, isn't it? Yes, that's different. He's a sea dweller. A feud is codified in tradition. Nay, we are obligated to be at odds. It's dignified. Okay, then speaking of which, he's on a murderous rampage too. He is? How many of us are rampaging murderously exactly? I don't know, at least 3 probably, but who even knows at this point? The point is, if you see him, would you mind snapping his stupid wand in half or something, and then choke him to death with his own shitty pretentious scarf? Do I really have to? I'd prefer not to interact with him. It's primarily that his advances make me uncomfortable. Ha 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 ha! I would high-five you if it didn't shatter every bone in my hand, and if you didn't smell terrible. But seriously, if you could carry out my orders in the least perverse way possible, that would be great. Just kill one or more of those assholes and get back to me, okay? I need you to come through for me because we're running out of manpower here. We are? Yes, didn't I mention? Feferi, Kanaya, and Tavros are dead, Solix is unconscious, and Terezi is missing. Oh god, I hope she's okay. I should probably go look for her. Oh shoot, excuse my vulgarity. I'll let it slide, just do what I say, okay? I'll look into it. Return to computer lab. You foolishly misplaced your glasses during your heroic retrieval attempt, leaving you with no way of communicating with the others to warn them. That is why you should carry no less than 5 computers on you at all times, like a sensible person. But there's no one in here, just someone taking a nap on the horn pile over there, and a big puddle of something next to the transportalizer. Grub sauce, maybe? You hope it's grub sauce. Someone either had a major sauce accident earlier, or this is the scene of yet another real-life murder. Your team is so lucky to have you around to sleuth these heinous crimes. And yet, the body is missing. Can't conduct much forensic analysis without it. This is exactly why you should never turn your back on a body, not even for a second. This was no nap. This was another murder. What is going on in this lab? Another textbook impaling. Your perp has been busy tonight. Wait, there appears to be a pair of smaller marks on the victim's neck. Has the killer really developed a taste for blood? She's completely out of control. According to your expert analysis, she barged in here with a lance, her new weapon of choice. This startled everyone in the room so much that it triggered a dreadful grub sauce spill or chainsaw accident, causing the missing victim to lose a large amount of blood or grub sauce. Horrified by the sight, everyone fled the room except for the present victim who was napping on the horn pile. The perpetrator, in a deranged state of mind, then sampled the spilt green blood/sauce from the floor. She became tempted by the buffet of rich royal blood on the horn pile, dragged a trail of green from the puddle to the horns, and helped herself to the victim's neck. The victim undoubtedly woke up midway through the gruesome feast, fought back, and probably got a lance through the chest through her trouble. The perp then fled into the lab, thirsty for more. Yes, you're quite sure that your theory doesn't make a lick of sense. You wish you had your crack team of experts to advise you. You're quite sure, if only you hadn't kicked them all into the bloodless pit, along with probably your glasses accidentally. Damn their insubordination. Seek the high blood. What? Why ferociously unconcerned Morale suddenly approaches out of some wild shrubberies. I regard the ferocious Morale stoically. I mean, I greet Miss Lasian without issuing a statement of action in the first person. Miss Lasian ponders over whether Mr. Zahak was still feeling blue over his departed robo-sweetheart and needs more cheering up. Mr. Zahak, I mean, I will probably be feeling blue about that for some time, but he is... What is this? I am exceptionally strong and will cope with it admirably, even though she didn't say goodbye for some reason. Aw, we can always curl up in the pile again and talk about our feelings. Nepeta, for goodness sakes, I can only discuss this for so much time. How long have we already spent in the robotic pile? I'd like to believe it was at least an hour. We examined my emotional state until we were both blue in the face. Hee. What? Blue, blue, blue. I just love how you say that word. I know. Nepeta, I think it would behoove us to address the extreme danger in a serious manner. You mean about Gamzee? Hee hee. I'm still not sure if I can believe it. That's because you still refuse to look upon our bloodlines as the deciding behavioral factors as they are. Behavioral. Sorry, my heart is galloping and I can't enunciate. The worst case scenario is upon us. His is the richest and noble blood possible among the high land dwellers. As such, he is prone to be more violent and unpredictable than the rest of us. Not everyone has been lucky as I as in the domain of Moralgence. I utter to think what I might be without you, Nepeta. Utter? Shudder. Oh, that's so sweet, Equus. You know I'll be ready to tackle pounce you when things started getting incredibly furious. I hate Nepeta. I hate her. She's the silly cat. She's great. She's like totally a product of her time. Everything in this is totally a product of its time. But Nepeta especially is just like an internet cat girl. Yes, which is among the reasons why I must make your protection a high priority. The High Blood has joined a stable of those who are becoming increasingly volatile and murderous as we remain stranded in this laboratory. I command you to steer clear of them. Do you understand? Did you mean steer in the livestock sense? Yes. Well, if you're referring to Whiskers, I was already plenty scared of her. And if you're talking about Mr. Emperor, he's always giving me the creeps anyway, so there's nothing to fret over. Excellent. I'd still prefer you to hide. I mean prefer. Hide? Where? Behind the gate. Gate? You mean gate? What gate? What are you talking about? I mean that door over there, you gosh darn silly face. Oh. Okay. I will now see the High Blood better. I command you to hide as we discussed. Sure, but there are a lot of nuts out the loose, so don't stick your neck out and take big frisks. I will exact caution, even when safety 100% to be 100% assured. Still, I would like to take the opportunity to say goodbye. Well, okay, goodbye, but you better believe I'll see you again soon, Equius. Oh my fucking god, he got the wow! Toby Fox with the wow, 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 wow. What? Toby? What were you cooking? It's so whimsical. A gratifying heap of robotics. Standing near this pile shows powerful emotion. The closer you stand to the positive stuff, the more freeing the flow. It is a law of reality. Nepeta sheepishly looks at her shoe with a question on her pursed lips. For Pete's sake, deep for good for nothing, whistling sails Nepeta, and through talk about feelings. Now go hide like I commanded. But so many of our friends have just died. I don't think we even scratched the surface of our feelings yet, and our feelings in this case are very tall and inviting carpeted posts to sink our claws into her. I don't have claws. I know, I was being metaphor-kitty. Mr. Zahak rolls his eyes, which remains concealed and aloof as ever. Besides, I know for a fact that you're still feeling blue, after losing Aradia. I did not mention, but I think I should, that I had a dream about her during my last catnap. She had these pretty wings and a splendid hood, and I think she might have been cosplaying much like Vriska has been. She was so happy, just like she used to be, and she said she would see you soon. That's a nice thought, thank you for sharing it, but it was only a dream, and will surely have no consequence in reality. Are these feelings I am detecting with my wiggly, whispery nose? Then we must take these to the pile, scratching post-haste. What? Roleplay. I, a muscular man who is clearly a feline-obsessed female at the moment, do something suitably cat-like in accordance to this nature of juvenile theatrical amusement. Strong interest, no like his poor attempt at roleplay, also disapproves of missed opportunity to dispel amusement as amusement. That's not how I talk. Equius commands strong muscular cat girl to get into role better. Oh, good grief. He commands it! Fine. I, again, as a life-clawed female wearing a preposterous hood, strike a supine proster on the floor. Darn it. Posture. The exposed belly commands to be scratched. It commands to do it. What? Okay, can we stop? Appreciate the nobleman. What? Equus, damn it, why do you have to always make this so cerebral? Language. What am I doing wrong? Well, you don't have to announce who you're pretending to be in every line. You don't always have to point out that it's just pretend. In fact, that is a sort of an RPing no-no. How would you recommend I approach the absurdist charade then? I don't know, just by having fun and having a sense of humor about it and such. And not sneaking in secret little barbs of disdain for the exercise. I'm not dumb, you know. I catch those scared, like, scurrying rodents. I was having fun. The line about belly scratching was exceptional playful, and I will be recommended. You will command me. Yes, okay, you're right, that was great. Do more of that, okay? Ready? Go! I think I'm out of material. I actually don't know that much about cats. Fine, we can stop. Here, take your gross, stinky glasses back, Squeaquius. Yeah, well, fine, here's your hood. Yeah, why don't you hang on to that? Forever, it is my present to you. I can't tell you how touching I find this gesture. Thank you, from the bottom of my ludicrously powerful cardiovascular system. Don't mention it. Alright, we're gonna go do what he says and go hide. You just don't have the heart to update the wall to reflect the reef and depths of your friends. As a veteran shipper, you've grown accustomed to watching your ships get sunk, but not like this. This match was just perfect. Why can't they see? It's hard being a shipper, and no one understands. Wait, okay, so he ships Dave Hart, Tavros, then Rose Hart, and these two love each other, Fish and Solix, then Rose and Kanaya, who's fucking dead. This pairing is still viable, although the roles will have to be dramatically reversed. Jade, Karkat, and Karkat. You have to remember to write Jade and then... This is a ship in progress. Human romance sure is weird. What? Is that Karkat? Is that Karkat? Nepeta, do you have something to say? You suppose you should stay put, like Aquia said, but it's so frustrating to get scooped up in here. Surely scooting around the air ducts for a while wouldn't hurt. He will never know. Pussyfoot, Berry Breath, Dr. Honeytongue, what monster could do this? It's like this incredibly mysterious sound, and then this is the honk honk. Oh wait, the honk is the clown guy, I forgot. But that just sent me out. That just took me out of the entire experience. Honk honk. Are you next? Hee hee, next for what? Okay. You got an enchanting shitted wizard figurine. It's a miracle. Someone has chipped this thing right in half. Maybe whoever is traversing through these corridors does not want to be followed. It doesn't work. Someone must have disabled the transportalizer on the other side. What? What are you looking at? You got Ahab's crosshairs. Perfect. This is the exactly kind of firepower if you could use it if you're going up against. You just broke it. Hello! Arrows fire true, straight through the eyes. Who could have done this? Hello? Ah, it's you, Pyrope. Have you seen the high blood about? Pardon, smelled. Heh. Check it the motherfuck out! It's the peasant blood! Heh. Fucking heh. Did you kill Terezi? Oh no, you just stole the glasses. Peasant blood, is that a joke? If your blood is a running motherfucking gag, then soon it will be running through my motherfucking fingers! The profanity is sickening. You'll stop. You'll... Neil. Oh? You are not Pyro. You are the high blood. I should have known. Remove your counterfeit eyewear at once. If you please, sir. I'll show you what I motherfucking got. If you show me what's motherfucking yours. Who's that behind you? What? It was a motherfucking joke. Honk. We really should talk. You really should kneel. What was that? The volume of your voice keeps fluctuating. I said kneel, motherfucker. I told you to motherfucking kneel, motherfucker! Did you kill him? Okay, through the leg. Kneel. Shit. Gamzee. Subjugulate. Honk. Honk, honk. What has made him go evil? I don't understand what made him go evil besides just, like, being a higher blood, I guess. But, like, why? Like, what is happening? What caused this? Honk. Creak. Snap. Honk, 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 honk. Engage murder mode. Murder mode! This is completely terrifying. You're taking the arrow string, take the two sides of the arrow, wrap it around his neck and choking him? They're choking this man's out. Equius, don't get packed up like this. Fight back. Equius! Oh shit, he's fucking dead. Nepeta, pounce, hiss, Gamzee, turn. Yeah? Draws deuce clubs from strife deck. Joker kind. Pounce avenge. Nepeta, no! If Nepeta dies here, I'm quitting Homestuck. If Nepeta dies, I'm quitting Homestuck. Scrape. Honk. 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 Beep. Is Nepeta dead or no? Is Nepeta alive or is Nepeta dead? What happened? You can't just cut back to John like this. You have to tell me what happened. Take car. This is why seatbelt safety should always be paramount. Remember to buckle up. Perhaps this is the one. As you approach, you attempt to contact your friends for verification, but there's no answer from Jade or from Rose. It seems What could they be up to? It seems someone else is bugging you. Hi, John. Oh, hey there, Vriska. Can this wait? I was about to check out this castle and see if my dad was there. Your guardians are not here. Oh, dang it. Do you know where they are? Yes, they're in another castle. Haha. Don't worry, you'll find them later. Obviously, in a while, man, settle down. I'm telling you that you'll find them after a little more questing around in your awesome blue godhood. So why don't you just relax and talk to me for a while? Well, okay, I guess so. Why don't you have your hood up, by the way? Shrug. You look great with the hood up. Anyway, we should be showing a little pride as the only ones to make God to you, don't you think? Psh, I don't know if it's that much of a major accomplishment, honestly. John, are you mad at me? No. Then what's the matter? I guess I just missed my dad. I was hoping he would be here, but I guess I won't see him for another few hours or whatever. If that's what you see in the future, I guess there's no fighting it. Blah. I still find it a little hard to understand the sentimentality you attach to these adult humans. It just seems so strange to me. But hey, that's just alien culture for you. Yeah, I know. I guess you just have to think of them the way you think of your Luci? Yeah, sort of. Except I never liked mine that much. Even after I prototyped her, things were still pretty chilly between us. I spent most of my adventure avoiding her, haha. That is too bad. John, are you sure you're not mad at me? No, why would I be mad at you, Vriska? Because I tricked you into getting killed. Oh, right. I actually forgot about that. Would it help if I said sorry? This boy is getting manipulated. I mean, I was pretty confused about it at first, seeing my dead body in the cloud and all. But in the end, you did it to help me, didn't you? Really, I should probably be thanking you. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I just wasn't sure to say for a moment. I'm just so incredibly relieved you aren't angry with me. I don't really know what reason I would have to be angry, aside from the deception involved, but I kind of understand why you did that. And in any case, you gave me a choice. Yes, I did. I don't know, John. You'd be surprised how often people resent it when you're trying to help them. But see, you really get it. That's why you're special. Shrug. So, is that what you wanted to talk to me about? Yes. Well, not exactly. Then what is it? I know how this is probably going to sound, especially to a human, but I just killed someone. You did? What do you mean? Like a bad guy? Not exactly. Oh yeah, Karkat mentioned he was in trouble and then had to go. It made me a little worried. Are you guys under attack or something? I'm not sure what his deal is. I haven't seen him in a while, but we are not under attack. Not yet, at least. Well, then who did you kill? He was a friend, someone on our team. Why? It's a little complicated. Well, did he attack you or something? Yes, but really, that's not why I killed him. He was no match for me, and I could have just incapacitated him or flown away or whatever. The truth is, I killed him because at the time I thought I wanted to, and it sort of felt like I finally had to. Why did you have to? Because enough was enough. You don't know how frustrating it was to be friends with him. I used to really like him and always wanted to help him get stronger so that he may stand a fucking chance to actually make it in our world. But he was just so weak and indecisive. He wouldn't change. And when he tried to change, it was too little and too late. Always late. Lady late late. Too late to kiss me, too late to kill me. He couldn't do it when I really needed him to. So when I saw he was actually serious about trying to kill me now of all times, I just got so angry. I still am a bit upset thinking about it. And so I killed him, and I'm pretty sure he's dead for good now. I know our races are completely different, and I really hate the idea of you thinking worse of me because of this, but I don't have anyone else to talk to about it. You don't? What about all your friends? I bet Karkat would listen. Or what about Terezi? She's pretty nice, isn't she? No, no, no. I mean, yeah, they're fine, but I can't talk to them. Why not? For one thing, they would probably just be pissed off for me for killing Tavros, and more importantly, there's no way I could tell them about how I really feel about it. Well, how do you feel? Horrible. If my friends knew that, they would think I'm weak. Oh, I guess I understand. I mean, I'm trying to with the cultural difference and all. Do you? Like, trolls are more violent and angry, right? Kind of like Klingons or something, which is an angry race of aliens for savages from a human TV show. We aren't savages, you don't. Oh, I know, that's not what I meant, but I'm guessing you have to act tough to make it in your world and have a sense of honor about fighting and like to beat up people and stuff, right? Yeah, let's say close enough. Oh, this is going to be a shorter stream than usual because I have to go at 2. And also, I might stop playing Reading Homestuck in a while because it's getting boring. Or it's exciting, but Megalovania is already gone, so... But I think no matter what the alien culture you're from, killing is just wrong. And it sounds like you do too. Yeah, this is where our culture's classic thing. It wouldn't be difficult to explain how exactly killing is viewed on our planet. It isn't just the black and white thing humans seem to think it is. Well, you could try it. I'm listening. On my world, I would be completely vindicted for killing him. He is far lower on the chemo spectrum than me. He managed to disrespect me time and time again, but I keep letting him live. In fact, the amount of slack I cut him would be considered scandalous by those in my class. I had every reason to kill him, and yet I feel bad about it like a lame, weak fudge blood, just like he was. And now... There's troll racism, except with blood. And now, the fact that I feel bad is why I'm sort of freaking out right now. Why is there troll racism, but with blood? No, that's not how it works. I'm supposed to just be fine with it. This is supposed to be like a test, and I'm afraid I might be failing. It was the first time I killed somebody. Okay, wait. That's not really true. What I meant was, it was the first time I killed somebody I really cared about. So you killed other people that you don't really care of? Yes, sort of a lot actually, but there were really good reason for that. How many? Or do I want to know? Oh, it doesn't matter. Probably many thousands. I know how this sounds, but I had to feed her. My Lucius, I mean. I've basically been playing a role as a slave in the food chain my whole life. It's what she selected me to do. I guess that's why you didn't get along with her. Hell yeah. Hell yes. I see. That still is a lot of killing, Jesus. Yeah, but I never felt anything about it. It was just normal life for me. But then you finally killed a guy you like and not so cool anymore? Yeah, oh, that's not quite right. He's the second person I cared about who I killed. Man, I always forget about her. I guess she wound up getting me back pretty good, though, so I guess we're even. And also, technically, I attempted to kill that same guy around the same time, but I just wound up paralyzing him. Oops, ha ha ha. But man, that was sweeps ago. I think I had a really juvenile attitude about killing back then. Was I really trying too hard? I guess I was always obsessed with being the best at stuff, and I guess I was trying to be precocious in that aspect and prove to everyone how brutal I could be. But I was still a confused kid. I didn't know anything about what killing really meant. I was trying to fake it, and it caused me nothing but problems. I guess I had no idea how different we really were. What I'm hearing is seriously scaring the shit out of me. Yeah, I know. I wish we didn't have to be so different. I'm just trying to be honest with you, because like I said, I have nowhere else to go. Okay, well, I appreciate the honesty. So if killing isn't exactly one, what is it? What do you mean by what killing really means? I guess I have to admit I don't know that much about humans either. Other than that, you're all pretty soft and mild-mannered and seem to be friendlier and think killing totally sucks. I really have no idea what it means to grow up as a human, though. But I do know what it means to grow up as a troll and what's expected of us. What does it mean? When a troll comes of age, you better believe they're going to start killing. It's what we do as a race. We are very effective conquerors, and such, we practically dominate our galaxy, or used to. The ones that don't learn to be ruthless, they're better off dead. And the reality is it won't be long until they are. That's just life for us. That sounds terrible. I would like to be culturally sensitive, but I wish it didn't have to be like that for you. I've started to really like you guys. Well, thanks, John. That's nice of you to say, but let's face it, that doesn't fucking matter anymore since our whole race was wiped out. Maybe for the best when you think about it, but at least Paradox Space gave us some purpose before wiping us out, right? At least we got the chance to create you guys, all those twinkly stars you used to look up at. Yeah, that's true. So because we got that chance, it means we'll never get to come of age and enter Troll Society and see if we got what it takes. But that doesn't mean we stop growing up. I think this game knows it's always going to be played by kids, and it always rigs it to enter right around the cusp of sexual maturity, whatever the race is, which kind of makes sense. Since if they succeed, they've got their whole lives ahead of them to do whatever the hell they're going to do in their universe, like start repopulating and whatnot. That also means the game knows what it's got to deal with all these damn kids who are coming of age while playing it. I really think how successfully they mature is tied to success in the game. It challenges the players in all the ways they need to be challenged to grow, which is different for every individual and very different for every race. I don't think we were quite so hot at that aspect of that game. I'm sure we were quite awful. Even I wasn't that great at it. I've kind of felt ass backward into the god tier, to be honest. Yeah, me too. But what really gets to me is that this didn't even occur to me now until I was sitting around thinking about it. It was so obvious. That's why the game split us up into two teams. It knew as we came of age we'd probably start killing each other, so it just provided the stage, red team versus blue. It was so simple. All we had to do was figure out what we were naturally inclined to. It might have worked out better for us. Uh, I don't really see how you guys killing each other would help you play the game better. Yeah, you'd think that would be counterproductive, but then again, maybe not. If we really did take the team thing seriously and started killing each other, maybe it would have meant more god tiers. Maybe all of us would have made it. Can you imagine? We would have breezed through the game even faster, killed the king without a sweat, maybe even claimed the reward before Jack showed up. Or if he did, we could have beaten him then and there instead of scurrying off like cowards. In retrospect, we failed at this so spectacularly, and the only... I'm kind of amazed and kind of ashamed. It turns out the only one of us with the guts to kill someone was already dead, and boy did I have it coming. Yes, she was a ghost, and then became a robot, and then 1,000 robots, and then Jack killed all but one, and then she blew up. And she also had this exact bizarre laptop that you're using right now. How weird is that? Gosh, your team is so crazy. Not crazy enough, apparently. Actually, this is probably Karkat's fault. When it comes down to it, he was probably too good a leader. He managed to get the two teams to work together towards the same goal. It could have easily deteriorated into a feud otherwise. He was just so loud and annoying and obsessed with leadership. He wouldn't shut up, so it was easier to go along with his plans. He kept us working together, but in the end, I think we paid for it. It wasn't natural. Pretty fitting since he's kind of a freak himself. He's not even on the hemo spectrum himself, the weirdo. I really doubt he would have handled it as a leader if shit ever hit the whirling device. He likes to pretend he's all vicious and bloodthirsty, but I know he ain't got that in him. I have sense for these things. He'd be so pissed if he heard me say this, but I think he'd cut it better as a human than a troll. You probably mean that as an insult, but I think it's a nice compliment. But I won't tell him you said it. Karkat, more bad news. It says you didn't get my message. You didn't block me or anything, did you? Where are you? I lost my glasses, but I'm back at the computer lab and there's no one here except for another murder victim. She got for Fairy this time, and maybe Kanaya too. I don't know. Do you know about this yet? If you get this, please be careful, Karkat. Wherever you are, I'm afraid Vriska has finally gone completely out of control. Do not try to engage her. She's too dangerous. She's now my responsibility. Only I know how to deal with her. Warn everyone else to stay away too if you can. Why won't anyone respond? What the hell is going on here? Sign. Oh, goddamn, how am I going to go on about this? Why can't you answer? I really could use someone to talk about it. Oh well, just don't let her drink her blood. It's all mine, remember? You reflect on your prior experience as the team's ectobiologist. You seemed like you were doing something important at the time. Finally, everything made sense. This was why you were here. But what was the point? You were all clearly going to die the most pointless deaths possible. Everything you believed about your destiny was meaningless. You wish you never pushed those buttons and hatched the team out of the goddamn slime. You are no ectobiologist. You were only there if there was only some other title more befitting of the true discipline you practice, and the death sentence given to whatever you do the disservice of creating. You can't think of one, though. What about the other 12 wigglers you spawned? Who were they? Probably further proof this is all meaningless and random. Could it be that the true heroes were meant to send back to play this game while your team were the superfluous crop? Could a mistake have been made during the reckoning? Or maybe she was right about them all along. Not that it makes any difference now. Something is stirring behind you, something unconscious and toothless. Oh, hey, you're awake. So about Jack. What about him? Are you still planning on killing him? That would be a constructive way to use your killer troll instincts, even by human standards. It's much better than killing friends. Yeah, you're right, and to tell the truth, part of the reason I wanted to kill him was to protect them. It's not just about glory, because if I don't do it, who will? Well, we have a plan to defeat him too, right? Yes, I know about your plan. I guess 2 plans are better than 1, right? Yeah, so will you go fight him then? Man, I don't know anymore. It's one reason I'm freaking out about all this. About feeling bad about a simple, perfectly justifiable killing. If I can't handle that, does it mean I'm not as strong as I thought? What hope do I have against Jack if that's the case? I thought if I can't handle that... No. For whatever it's worth coming from a human, feeling remorse doesn't make you weak. I bet you are still really strong. But even then, I'm not sure I want you to encourage to go out fighting him, because as strong as you are, it sounds like he's really strong. And even if though you killed tons of people, I think I would still be pretty sad if you died. So maybe you should just let us handle it. At least we won't fight him directly. I don't know. Although I'm conflicted, it feels like something I have to do. I admit, I'm pretty scared thinking about it. Not of him necessarily, but of the fact that I apparently don't know myself as well as I believe. What if I'm not as lucky as I thought? What if I do not, in fact, have all of the luck? Well, maybe you don't. All the luck sounds like an awful lot of luck to have. Exactly, but then if there's no chance of catching a bad break, does then taking a risk doesn't even qualify as bravery, does it? If it isn't even a risk by definition. So if this is going to mean anything, I guess I just have to find the strength from somewhere to go through with it. More than just the fakey strength that comes from turning a blind eye to all your flaws. Know what I mean? Heh. What? You know how I said I couldn't relate to the attachment you have for your guardians? Well, I guess that isn't completely true. There are adult trolls who we relate to if we choose to, and we are lucky enough to discover who they are. But it's not really in the familiar sense, at least not socially speaking, the way you understand family. They're more like figures of legend who are said to have more in common with us genetically than any other troll, but we can never meet them, of course, only look up to them and follow in their footsteps, because they died 8 centuries ago. Like ancestors? Yeah, we're each supposed to have one, and if you believe the lore about it, your destiny will be tied to theirs. You will find clues pointing them to who they were, but you will only notice them if your eyes were open. You can then choose to take up the life they left for you, and if you do, they will always be looking out for you and guide you in finishing what they started. Wow, that is kind of neat. So do you believe? I don't have to believe. I'm completely certain it's true, and I know who mine is. I've been doing the best to honor my legacy. I named my role-playing character after her. She gained all the levels. All of them? All of them. Heh. How do you know she was the one? It was before I ever started gaming or rounding up other kids to feed my Lucius. I was nearing the age where I would be expected to feed her, and she was starting to get big that she would have to crawl out of the cavern soon. No longer able to feast on any stray wigglers she caught in her web. It was kind of an intense symbiotic thing, a particularly demanding Lucius-troll relationship, and only really strong kids are supposed to be able to handle it. So of course I was terrified of the responsibility looming. I really didn't think I would make it. I was sure it would fail, and my Lucius would get angry and eat me, or she'd just die and then I'd be cold. But then I saw a shooting star one evening. I tracked down when it landed and found a chest with my sign on it. A sign is the insignia we wear. Each class has a huge alphabet of signs, so when someone shares yours, you know you have a lot in common. I was so excited to see it. What was in the chest? It was her journal. She documented all of her amazing adventures as she sailed around the world, commanding a notorious deadly fleet of gambling gnats. It was so thrilling reading it. It really felt like she wrote it just for me, like she was talking right to me and telling me how to be like her. She even left notes on where she buried her treasures and stuff, which I followed later when I started role-playing. I found her dice that way and so many other great things. Learning about her gave me strength and confidence to do what I had to do. That is a pretty exciting story. So then your great-grandnana or such was some kind of troll pirate? Yeah, and that's not all. Not that I really needed it. It proved to me that she was my ancestor, but that's exactly what happened while playing this game. It turns out, in addition to creating all of us in the ectobiology lab, Karkat created our ancestors too, but he never believed in any of that, and just thought they were just some random extra wigglers serving no purpose, the stubborn jackass. The more common bloods are less inclined to give a shit about this type of stuff, and all that. Those in the upper classes like me put more stock into it, and rightfully so. Now that you mention it, it really sounds like our situations are not so different. I created our guardians in the lab too, along with the 4 of us. And when you think about it, I never even knew my Nana. She died before I was born, or before I created myself, and sent baby me back in time, I think. So really, she's my ancestor too, someone I'm connected to genetically but never knew. Oh, wow, I never thought about that. And even though I never knew her, she definitely helped me when I was growing up. I followed in her footsteps and became an incredible prankster. Haha, that is an admirable calling, Jean. Every bit as dignified as the path of the Marquise. I even had a book I learned a lot from. The book was a sort of family tradition. It was written by an even older ancestor, my Nana's grandpa, who was the most legendary prankster of all time. So as you can see, we have both benefited greatly from ancestral wisdom. I think it's nice to see that when you take a closer look, we have a lot more in common than when we first thought. I agree. Haha, oh man. I was just thinking about your life back on Earth. You had it so easy. You don't have to go hunting for clues about your ancestors at all. There's a picture of her hanging right there on the wall of your hive. Yep, also her ashes were there too. Ha ha ha, I don't know why, but that is so funny to me. Your lives are so simple and easy. It must be really nice to be a human, even though you're all so weak. But maybe it's okay to be weak, if that's what's normal. Yeah, it is pretty great actually. I highly recommend being human. Terezi? Finally! I was starting to think I was the last one of us alive. Have you seen Carcat? No, but I sure have heard him. Wait, what does that mean? Why are you typing like this? It's very odd. It means I'm blind now. I guess I talk like this because KK knocked all of my teeth out all of my teeth like some kind of grub-fisted douche. Now he's flipping out. Why, though? I'm relieved you and he are okay. I was getting so worried. He wouldn't answer. It seems like he wants to talk to you, but I was hoping to talk to you a bit at first. I hope you don't mind. I know he minds, but he can smooch my bloody gummy mouth right on the lips for all I care. I mean lips. That's what I meant to say now that I can. Lips, lips, lips. Wow, it feels so great to say that word. Why couldn't you say it before? Okay, Solix, we can talk. What is this about you being blind? I hope you don't find it insulting that I wanted to talk to you about it first. You just seem like the right one to talk to about it. I don't mind. How did it happen? It was Iridian. Got me with his fucking science stick, but it's my fault. I totally underestimated him. Honestly, I'm okay with it, though. I'm fine. I mean, aside from being the part about not being able to see goddamn squat. Solix, do you know about Feferi? Yes. I'm sorry. Me too, but it's okay. I'm okay with that, too. It's hard to explain how I'm feeling. I know that she's just happy and okay right now, just like Aradia is. You sure you're okay? Yeah, I feel better than I ever have, really. There's no more noise. I never realized how noisy it was. I could finally relax and hear my own thoughts without having to yell them, or actually not having any thoughts. That's just a nice change of pace. That's good. What kind of noise were you hearing? Voices. Indescribable voices, all talking at once. Voices of the soon-to-be dead. They've all been getting louder lately, so I figured they were all ours. I tuned them out like I kind of always do. But now that they're gone, the difference is huge. I mean, wow. Maybe since they're gone, we won't have to die anymore. I hope you're right. So I guess I have to learn to be blind now. Do you have any tips you can give me? Tips for me? I mean, tips. Tips. Oh, wait, no. That sounds stupid. Yeah, I have plenty of tips. It may take time, though. It took me plenty of time to get used to. Also, I may not be as good of a teacher as I had since I had not a magical dragon. That's okay. I'm happy to learn from just you being you. Hooray! So where you are, guys? I should come join you so we can stick together. Fuck, I don't know. I'm blind, remember? I'll ask KK. Hang on, something is going on here. It smells brighter. Brighter? Terezi, are you there? Oh shit, no. Terezi, no! What? You thrashing studs up something uncanny brutal for, oh god damn it, you're making a play for that sick nasty pack of deliriously mouth-watering Doritos, and this idiot got stuck in a pole again. Time to reset for the third time this hour. Someone's bothering you. Hello. Hey. I think it's absurd I never introduced myself to you in all that time I spent moping around in the lab. I guess I wasn't in a very good mood. Hi Dave, my name's Aradia. Christ, you're a fan of one of my websites, are you? What asshole gave you my chum handle? Also, what was your favorite thing I did you liked? And what did you think was so great about it? Also, ASL? 6, a girl, and in a place very close to you. In fact, I could visit you right now if you would like. Oh, holy shit, you're a troll. Only trolls say they're 6. I don't know what's up with you in that dumb fake age. To be fair, it translates to the same age you are, which at the moment is 12, is it not? Makes no sense, bye. Understanding disparities in the flow of time should be easy for people like us, let alone understanding disparities between pedestrian things such as units. I'm 6 sweeps old, I'm 6 weeks old, 1 sweep. 1 sweep is a little more than 2 years, you dummy. Cool story. Look, it is either the truth or I am someone who is a bit playful, and where's the harm in that? Okay, so 2 equals 6. Awesome joke, haha. Or, wait. Maybe you said it was a waste of time. You people think I'm made of the stuff. I know you aren't, but I am. What? Made of time. Were you as the knight of the very same cosmic faculty? It seems we have very much in common, Dave. When in fact, we have very, very little in common, Dave. When in fact, we have very much. Yeah, I think I'm going to shut off my phone now. See ya. Yeah, that's definitely what you did the first time we had this conversation. So I'll wait patiently until you realize that's not what you're going to do this time. What the fuck? Dave, describe to me why you're incredulous now, please. I remember this. I remember shutting off my phone and never talking to you again, but I'm still talking. What's going on? Of course you remember that. This is a memory. No, it's a dream. I'm asleep. Or am I? What is going on here? Come to the window. Why? Because I'm outside. Bullshit. Take a look. I don't see anything out there. That because I'm not out there anymore. Turn around. Why are you here? Oh, so you achieved God mode, like Vriska. Oh, sup. Looks like you're a fairy. Yeah, that's cool. These aren't my shades anymore. John gave me these new ones for my birthday. I remember that, and I was wearing this shirt. It was this one. How'd it get like that? Try to remember. I can't. Wait, I wasn't wearing this, actually. I was wearing this suit. No, wait, it was a black one. Are you sure? Yeah, and I was playing Suburb. That's right. And then I went to sleep at some point, which is why I'm asleep now. But if I'm dreaming, then why am I not awake as my dream self? Why indeed? Shit, this isn't the suit I was wearing. It was this ugly fucking rag. Yes, I think it looks pretty nice on you, but go on. Then I went to take a nap. Terezi said I'd reach God tier. I guess show me why I wouldn't. Did it work? Is this part of the process somehow? No, sorry. So then it's just a stupid pointless dream. Not exactly. Wait, oh yeah, and then I woke up, and then... Welp. So then I'm dead. Yes. So this isn't a memory or a dream at all. It's the afterlife. Yes and no. Yes and two no's. It is the afterlife. Dave is fucking dead? But what's happening now is taking place in a bubble which is accessible to the living through the dreams under the right condition. And it is also your memory. The entrance point for any bubble is always a memory, even a memory of the dead. So is Dave dead in the real world or in the dream world? Either a memory of the dead or a memory of the living dreamer come to visit. But once you realize it is not just a memory, what happens next is up to you. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Is this some kind of sort of disturbing ghost hallucination? Should I start slapping myself or something? No, this actually did happen. I don't remember this. That's because it isn't your memory. This is Alpha Dave, the one who chose not to take the nap which led to your death. Fuck. Lucky bastard. I guess Terezi tricked me. Did she? Didn't you ask for this? It would have been cool to know if picking one option would definitely kill me pointlessly, so yeah. But I guess I kept giving her shit about it and knew she was kind of crazy and morbid and whatever, so whatever. Is bro dead there? Evidently. Like in reality, is that a thing that really happened? Also, is reality still a thing and that means something that can be... Is a question on the table? Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, it can be on the table. Yes, reality still means something. And yes, your guardian did die. Well, damn it. What did I do wrong, aside from getting my ass killed in the most ridiculous way possible? Nothing. All is well, and it's how it should be. What's he doing here, Alpha Me? What would you be doing there if you were him? I am him. Even better. No. Would you be upset? Yeah, sort of. Then maybe what you're doing is grieving in whatever way comes naturally for you. You're lucky to be able to. I could not for a long time, but now that I can, I'm so relieved, because I have discovered there is no reason to grieve. Okay, am I talking to someone there? It looks like it. Who? Who do you suspect would be talking to you in a situation? Probably Terezi, I guess. I mean, she is helping you through this. I don't know. Would she do that? You were helping her, weren't you? I think so. The living need each other's help, just like the dead do. Alpha Dave still has a long way to go. He's still not at ease with his mortality, but people like us have to be. We have to be prepared to die 1,000 deaths before a quest is complete. The master we serve demands it. So, I'm just one dead Dave offered up to the time god. Pretty much. What about the others Daves? They come here too, in their own bubbles. You may cross paths with them if you wish. I think I'm up to my neck in Dave already, just being one. Ha, I know the feeling. Still, something doesn't feel right. Why are you even here? Why are you showing me this? I'm not showing you this. I'm just visiting your bubble. It projects your thoughts and your memories, as well as other things relevant to you, much like the clouds do in Skya. But, like, if I'm seeing this, shouldn't I be able to do something about it? Or stop it from happening? Or, like, I don't know, do anything to keep helping my friends? What do I do? Nothing. None of this is your business anymore. It's time to move on. What? Oh, he just wants to protect his friends, but he's dead. Where are we now? Oh, look, this was my hive before it was destroyed. So this is the troll planet. Pretty cool. Not what I pictured. What did you picture? I don't know, it's more subdued. I pictured a lot more mayhem-like. A lot of trolls flying around in little grub pies, constantly screaming at each other through bullhorns and stuff. That's very silly and a little perverse, but actually that sounds what it might have been like on some parts of the planets too. Can we not go to those parts? I'll put in a good word with your bubble about it. Awesome. So, what am I supposed to do now that I'm dead? What is like the primary activity here that ghosts get their shit worked up over? Like, where are the fucking haunt-offs? Am I asking? I don't know about haunt-offs, but there's plenty of time to satisfy whatever curiosities you might have about existence and whatnot. Boring. Is it? Just kidding. That sounds cool. Oh, yes. What else? There are all sorts of friends to meet. Ones you already know and ones you don't. There's plenty of time for just about anything. Lots and lots of time. Enough time to understand that time isn't really much of anything at all. Time is like a game. Just one fun game in reality's cupboard, which is full of them. It's the one we're the best at. While other people are better at the other games, and when all the games are back in the cupboard, everyone is about the same. And games are fun, but sometimes you don't realize how much fun you were having until they're all over. And sometimes you look back and realize for some stupid reason that you weren't having any fun at all, and then you laugh. Ha, ha, ha. I bet you want to laugh a whole lot shitty than that. That laugh will suffice. Hey, want to see inside my hive? Well, sure. Well, how about later? Not that it doesn't sound cool, but I just want to go home and I guess chill for a while. I guess it was a little bit much, if that's okay and quite possible. It is quite possible and more than okay. Why the fuck are you here? It seems you have a hive guest, Dave. Oh, hell no. Is this who I think it is? Tavros has been looking forward to meeting you. Hey, okay. Hey, first, I just think you're fantastic, which is to say, just an enviable, cool guy who I admire. Let's put that on the compliment on the table where we can both see it. Holy shit. Looks like I found another point in time to bother you. I guess when you're more emotionally susceptible. Dude, are those sick fires you're packing there? You best not be bringing that fire into my bubble list. You'd be planning on dropping that shit. Oh, these are without any confusion to be noted as some truly unhealthy incendiaries. They are an above average need of medical attention, so in other words, just to complete the analogy, I hope you know I'm a licensed physician. I'm your general fucking practitioner, and doctor's orders are for you to shut up and burn down my goddamn office. I'll break your brutal ass like a graham cracker and well roast s'mores over the flaming debris. Have I made myself clear? Ah, haha, yes, and certain features of your pale anatomy may serve as the marshmallow ingredient, as served for the molten snack. I will provide the fudge. Dude, gross. So, Radio, just so we were clear, this is like a hell bubble, right? It's my eternal punishment to have to live in shitty rap-offs with this tool forever, isn't it? Yes, you figured out the mystery. I guess I had it coming for flagrant lifetime of being unbelievably incredible at rap and pretty much not everything else except not dying. You may think so, but then again, you have not faced Team Charge in a match of slam poetry, have you? Oh, yes. Just kidding. I'm no good at slam poetry. Haha, sorry. So is he dead? He looks dead. Yes, he's dead. What about you? You don't look dead. Are you dreaming? No. I'm wide awake, and I physically stand before you in person. So you're not dead. Oh, no. I'm very much alive, and I intend to stay that way. How are you alive when you've been dead for a while? Okay, guess I will keep going. Go where? Go to keep looking for my dad. Are you sure you don't have more important things to worry about? Are you saying I'm not supposed to find him yet? John, please, I thought you were done getting the future spoon-fed to you like this. I've told you that you will find your dad eventually. That should be good enough. Don't you think that you should start taking your responsibility more seriously? Yeah, but what responsibility do you mean? We just concluded that I am going to go fight Jack. There's a possibility I will fail. He could kill me easily for all I know, but there is something I have to try, and if I do fail, you're playing with Silver's backup. There's a lot riding on you, John, on both of us. Okay, so you're saying I should go get the tumor now instead of putting it off. I'm not telling you to get anything, I'm telling you what's at stake. Wait, I mean the tumor. Why don't we just call it what it is? A big fucking bomb in the core of your battlefield. Yeah, which is what I was wondering about. How am I supposed to get it out? I guess go find a cave or something. Yes, you could probably go look for sacred entry points. Or you could just do what winners in a hurry do. What? Cheat! Is that even possible? It's practically always possible. I won't tell you how, but I could point out that you could start making utilize your powers, for better use of your powers than facilitating noisy joyrides. Is that what the Earth is like, by the way? A bunch of humans flying around in their little wheeled pods, constantly beeping at each other with their chauffeur familiars? And no, well, maybe some places, but most cars stay on the ground because science fiction hasn't happened yet. Anyway, I'm just saying it's time to do something useful and impressive with your powers deliberately for a change. You're God now, remember? Yes, but all I can do is make a lot of wind blow around. How's that going to help? Use your imagination. That windy thing of yours is more versatile than you think. Good. I think it's time for me to get going too. I will prepare for battle. Oh man, I guess there's nothing I can do to change your mind. If it's something you really have to do, then understand. But what about this? Can this not be the last time we talk before you go? It would be nice to hear from you at least once before you leave to fight him. Yeah, you got it. I'll message you before I leave. In my future, too. None of this about messaging me in the past nonsense before I even knew you. Of course. Great, I'll hold you to that, Vriska. It will be a certainty. That said, there is no need for any sort of farewell right now. Go to do your amazing windy thing, John. Be creative. I will talk to you later. Okay, I will. Later. We're being creative. What? A drill? What? More wine for the lady. The woman does seem to like her wine. The gentleman is not made to take a woman like so taken with the drink, or one as enchanting and beautiful for that matter. Oops. The fellow has stained the mademoiselle's fine garment. The gaffe is unforgivable, and the only course of chivalry to be to liberate the dancer from the sodden cloth and launder it immediately. But the lady has no concern for purity of refining. She has other things on her mind whatsoever. The woman has never met a gentleman so strong and considerate and handsome. She cannot tell for certain if it's her intoxication is due to the 7 draughts of wine, or the contours of his proud, powerful nose, and the sensual aroma wafting from his pipe. The man and woman are at ease. They have everything because they have each other. They know that they can make it through anything, whether trouble brings a bit of spilled wine on a chick lab coat or reduces the very castle beneath their feet to ruins. What? Why do you have bro's glasses? Read Mindfang's journal. On the 14th bilinear perigee of the second dim season's equinox, the Orphanor poses a calignous riddle much like any other I met. I am presuming him bothered by jealousy, and would be sickening if it were not so marvelously amusing. But then, who but royalty could have had the thin cheek to show disdain for the manner in which his black lover conducts her to her red conquest? Less has accelerated meeker than I to homicide, and the violation would not hold me aghast. Again, if his misgivings did not complement his endearing arsenal of quaint flaws, it is possible to stifle with the grin, even as I now write. He surely understands that this, as my maritime overlord, a superior, while through gritting fangs he would concede the expanse of my plunder, makes it hardly worthwhile to trouble a map with good ink over. I know he understands. I will take what I want. I expect nothing less from Dulskar, and truly, less would offend me. Is it the crude blood of the suitors that from which I have taken enjoyment recently? If it is displeasure with my blithe treatment of the social order, he has not spent enough time in the warm company of my indifference, or simply is very stupid. I saw the look he gave. He's so secure in knowing I can't feel what's in his mind. He forgets the traitorous ways of his own face. His little looks are word to me, introductions through our own deliciously bitter repartee. First, a look as I summon a slave from the hold, with such ease between my remarks. While yes, Duskar, these were the very slaves in your hold until but this hour. Another ship deployed carelessly, languishing in its strategic vulnerability. Is this not a routine? Our dance? What is this look, my dear Kismesis? Is it shame, envy, contempt for what he knows will follow? I nod her over. She is fearful, and it makes her prettier. He scoffs without a movement or sound. I know that there's disgust feeding in the shadow of the corners of my block. At least prick her in the light, he surely thinks. Determine what vulgar hue she bleeds before persisting with your abasement, Marquise. Do you try to understand, Orphaner? Not knowing is the point, and if you truly understood this, your crusade against the gambling nets would not be among our grand high blood's most uproarious punchlines. And if only only one truly needed to be so high to find it amusing. And so not knowing, I take her will, but leave enough of it to just enjoy her response. Her hands are in my service, but they still shake. They unfasten the first... What? Oh! Oh! What? There you go, my kiss me says. Fume with the indignation that I gave you. I only play it blackens our bond. I must know such exhibition that agitates him, and hence why I bother. Otherwise, it would be a gift to dismiss him before I partook. Let it be a gift of antagonization to you, my dear rival, from which you may brew pitch for me anew. And if it is true envy, a vermilion yearning I can't aside, then, though it pains me, it will be farewell. At least it may be that I'm too good at spurring hate. Too good, at least, for him. I hope he's not so foolish as to try to path of less tortured malice. For if he does... My suspicion has been confirmed. I'm not grimming anymore, Dulskar. Our orderly contention is dissolved before my vision eightfold. It was once a handsome black, but now sits like a strong tea sullied by unwelcome dairy. Thus, my heart was broken twice. I was fond of the slave. There was surely promise in her red investment. He had her assassinated. Wait, is Vriska saying that she had a crush on Iridian? What? What is happening? So I'm visited by a bit of bad luck for a change. It's not possible to evade it whatsoever. I'll simply have to endure the misfortune of observing his base and artless measures of retaliation. Oh, he wants revenge. He's applied his own resources to increase the bounty on my head. I wonder if he intends such a laughably ineffectual gesture as nothing more than a formality, a symbol of his intent. If not, my smile, how it threatens to revisit, almost. I've broken laws, but what has there been to pay for? If any act I've taken up should demand a bounty, it was paid up front. I foot myself the bill with guile and supremacy. Honk. Oh shit. Honk. Honk. If only my hoard were at the bottom of his desire to disappoint me. He's set on cowardice, deferring to others to settle a score. Doesn't he remember what he's confided? It would be easy to give the evidence to her imperious condensation, and he would be killed quickly for his unthinkable presumption. He's taken a great risk harboring red ambitions for an empress who will never know his name. Not that I'll sink to his tactics, but then he feels safety in knowing this. My sources say he is en route. What has happened to you? I've learned that Dulskar has reported to the Grand High Blood all the intelligence he has on me and my fleet. It was information he's guarded closely. Did you kill them both? To protect our once mutually cherished rivalry. I couldn't let it fall into the wrong hands. Let another besiege me more effectively and cause me to wax for the usurper. Not that he's raised that mass particularly high himself. The shortcomings I managed to overlook for the sake of a lover. I would have enjoyed witnessing the entertainment he prepared to please the High Blood. His sense of humor was dreadful. It would have been a true miracle if he survived the appointment. Funny, I always imagined a grander entry in my journal for your demise, Dulskar. But I should have realized you would die as you lived. A joke. One more humorous little sacrifice, kindly given to the juggler later. What? And one step closer to the release of the vast honk they now prophesize. I am overjoyed to understand that this is now always your destiny. Honk. Motherfucking honk, motherfuckers. It's been a week since Dulskar's fitting end. Is Honk Man about to die? And I'd all but forgotten the matter. It seemed the subjugulars were not particularly inspired by his revelations about my affairs. Some tell me that was their response to commission one of the court's neophyte lacerators to conduct the investigation and bring me to justice. Hello? Wait, these are the... Neophyte Red Glare is reported to be quite talented. These are the ancestors, right? Is this Terezi's ancestor? Still, I cannot cause any unrest to learn their recourse is to send a lone, inexperienced bureaucrat to apprehend me. I cannot view this as anything other than full concessions by the High Bloods. They now seem to maintain the appearance of pursuing me. Maybe they find my exploits amusing. I could not possibly disagree. Those rare moments when my superiors show wisdom come perilously close to restoring my faith in the social order. And as for Red Glare, it would surprise me if I had heard her name. If she finds me, then I will welcome her challenge, but I am so confident she will play no relevant role in my future. I won't even bother peering in my oracle to satisfy my curiosity. 3 down times showdown combo. Honk honk. Yeah, these are your ancestors. Why is your ancestor here? Are you just summoning the power of your ancestor? Yeah, you're just summoning the power of your ancestors, but why? Honk honk. Is that it? Who won? Who won? Pat, 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 pat. You're alive? What? How are you alive? Honk. Honk. How are you even alive? You died. Clock. What? Spin flippity flip, spin flippity flip. How are you even alive? Doof. Nab. Debunk. The science has been debunked. Oh, she's pissed. Oh, she's fucking murdering him. Oh shit, he's dead. Dead. How are you even alive? Shades descend. How is Kanaya even alive? Didn't she die? Are we going to explain that? Okay. Heart, 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 heart. Oh shit, they're in love. Unlocked album, Strife. Oh, new songs. Be Jack Noir. You are now Jack Noir. You've just murdered an innocent family. Oh, mom and dad are fucking dead. What will you do? Accessorize immediately. You begin claiming trophies to celebrate your magnificent triumph over the defenseless loving couple. The man's hat suits you perfectly. It is plain and serviceable. That looks good. The only way it could possibly improve is if it were blacker or bloodier. This beautiful scarf will look quite dramatic as you soar through the air, scouring the surface for new victims. It is finely crafted and the fabric is wonderfully soft. Your powerful nose detects perfume. The odor is pleasant. Wait, this pipe is great too. It makes you look dignified and thoughtful. This would be your trophy as well. All the glorious trophies now belong to you. There's no possessions of the fallen so trivial that would not make a splendid endorsement to your intimidating visage. Wait, no, this is in fact so very stupid. This is no way for a killer of your elite profile to dress. Your rise to omnipotence has a regrettable influence on your vanity, it seems. Have you forgotten the original grievance with frivolous attire that got you here? That's it. No more trophies. You're swearing off trophies forever, probably. Okay, you'll keep one trophy, but only one. You could never stay mad at Cal. He's a true friend, the only one you've ever known. God, you're so bored. Sniff out new prey. It used to be that when you were bored with paperwork, you'd go distract yourself by sharpening one of your favorite knives, or by being the most, or give the most disapproving scout through a fenestrated wall to survey the kingdom. But that's for simpler times. There's only one cure for boredom befitting a demigod, and that is more senseless killing. You consult your proud long snout for assistant with the hunt. You pick up the maddening scent of one of the young graveyard stuffers. You are sure it is the same one you slaughtered earlier, and yet its scent remains, confounding you from every direction. It is as if the breeze which carries it is deliberately seeks to obfuscate the odor's origins. Your thoughts become more murderous with each blustery taunt. You consumed by murderous thoughts. What? As you prepare to embark on a killing spree to end, and for fuck's sake, you start thinking about dog things again. Why do bones have to be so delicious and exciting? Suppress thoughts of unfathomable sausages. You successfully suppress all thoughts about the delicious wrapped wieners and infuriating things like mail and its agents of delivery, but in the process, you awaken your deepest and darkest feelings of all. Loyalty? How completely despicable. But that's not all quite there is. Could it also be love? It must be. It is the only emotion that would make you feel so utterly disgusted with yourself. And that is surely why you couldn't go through with it. Oh, he wanted to kill Jade, but he couldn't. You could not do it. You could not kill the girl. Contacts DD. You get the Draconian Digitary on the line. He asks what the hell you've been up to. You say it doesn't matter. You have a point of serious business to discuss with him. He makes sure you're remembering to keep the destructive impulses at a minimum. No more planet exploding or anything like that. You say, yeah. He says no point in securing power when there's nothing left to rule. You say, God, it's not the point. Lousy, stupid Digitary, keeping all your murderous tendencies in check. He's the most terrible guy who he's the most terrible guy you almost didn't despise completely. Listen to SS. You attempt to humor in the Sovereign Slayer's demands diplomatically. There's a narrow line to walk between obeying the orders of a clear superior and blindly facilitating a perfectly useless genocide. It takes a very savvy breed of morally bankrupt monster to put it off. The Slayer is yapping about some girl, probably one of the young players who could no longer provide any serious threat to your rule. But he wants you to go kill her anyway. You ask why he doesn't kill her yourself. He says it's complicated. This guy, you swear. You tell him you're busy with things and that actually matter, like running this kingdom on his behalf and all, levying taxes, oppressing consorts, all of the unpleasant chores he would never dirty his snout with. He says this is more important than any of that stuff. You say fine, just send the droll after her. There's a moment of radio silence. He says you mean the courtyard droll? He wants to be sure this is the same droll you're talking about. You say, yeah, what's the problem? He says, you mean the very same droll who couldn't manage the one symbol attached to him to steal the White Queen's ring from the same adoring, wonderful girl and master and friend in question. Wait, he says he just said girl. He just meant girl. You didn't say anything like that. Fine. He says fine, you win. Stick the stupid droll on her. What does he care? You hit up the droll. The Slayer was right. This guy is clearly incompetent. Still, the only real objective you have is to get him to stop breathing down your neck with his awful dog breath. Looks like the droll's on the battlefield. He says he's still looking for the Queen's ring. He says he made a new friend to help him with his search, but it is terribly breezy on this planet, and his new friend keeps blowing around, making the search more difficult. He says, oh! WV is CD. He thanks goodness he's not wearing one of his finer hats. It would be dreadful trying to keep it on his head in such weather. You say you don't care about any of that stuff and tell him to shut up. Oh, never mind. Your friend is the bunny. The Digitary is one of your superiors that makes you nervous. The list of superiors that make you nervous, in fact, includes all of your superiors. It includes many of your inferiors as well. He tells you to forget the ring. You failed your mission and you're never going to find it. There's a new mission. You say, oh? He says, yeah, and let go of the goddamn rabbit. You say, okay, but don't actually let go. You say you will be happy to get the new mission soon, but first there's this pretty blooming tornado ahead, you were meaning to investigate. Perhaps other locals as attracted will know something about the ring. You say for love of God, he says for love of God, will you forget about the tornado and the ring? You don't say anything and look longingly at the tornado again. He says, fine, if you really must examine a meaningless and extraordinarily dangerous exhibit of meteorological phenomena, then go right ahead, but be ready to embark on the mission not a moment later. You say all right and wonder what you should do to prepare. He asks if you have a good winter hat. You nearly drop the radio in excitement. Jack, wait. Now that those wheels are in motion, I guess you could put your mind at ease for a while. You find nothing so troubling as the intrusion of a positive emotion. You momentarily afforded the peace of mind to assume a dull, quiet life of semi-restrained murder. Maybe you'll wait here and see if the boy shows up. It's reasonable to assume you'll seek these adults. Certainly easier to let him come to you than follow an untraceable scent. Or maybe you'll take a look inside this castle. Perhaps there are survivors in here fit for the offing. You guess that could serve as some sort of amusement. You wonder if it will always be like this. What sort of future does a new god have to look forward to? Will this malaise follow you for eternity? Will you perpetually tempted to destroy everything you see, knowing that in just a few moments of recklessness, you will be left with nothing left to destroy forever? What will eternity feel like when a single moment of boredom feels like an eternity unto itself? You wish you couldn't consult the clouds for answers, but they never show you anything. The reckoning can't wipe out this place soon enough. Be future Jack Nar. You are now future Jack Nar. Presently, you are trapped in a single moment, which increasingly feels like an eternity. So this is when Aradia did this. So this happened in the future. Your boredom is surpassed only by your all-consuming rage and contempt for existence itself. Hours ago, you entered an unfamiliar session. You killed 1,000 robotic assailants. You destroyed 12 planets with ease, methodologically and cyclically, like a single stained hand of defensive dust, and murdered a whole bunch of alien kids in yellow and purple pajamas. Your warpath of absolute devastation had always just begun to be blazed. There were still miles and bloody miles to send forth, but when the dozens of dust settled, this infuriating fairy appeared out of thin air and froze you in time. But she can't keep you like this forever, and when she finally lets you go, you will be ready. What will you do, aside from nothing, that is? Wait. You attempt to be patient. You fail miserably. Be Aradia. You are now the Maid of Time, recently resurrected from the crypt of Durst. Your name is Aradia Megdo, and for the first time in your life, you truly feel alive. You've just incapacitated Jack Noir with yourself, but a demon so powerful requires your full concentration to subdue. He will break free any moment. You may release him and die now, or you continue to hold him and die later. What will you do? Aside from die, that is. Release him. What? You're done with dying. The Green Sun. Soon, friends will arrive. They will need your help. Whose memory is this? It appears to be yours. At least this is how it begins. This is when he first came into the session. Wait a minute. This is not specifically your memory. It's hers. The robot Aradia. Huh? Okay. And then a chasm. Crack. Swoop. Land. Frog temple. Oh! You sent the thing back in time. You sent Cal back in time. And that's how you discovered who that guy was and got the computer of him. Report discovery. Whisper, whisper. Solix, hey, what's up, eh? You never guess what I just found. Won't I? I doubt it. Was it the matching ruling site? Yes, how did you know? Rune site? How did you know? I just had the weird feeling. It felt like we had this conversation before, and that's what it was about. Me too. What do you think it means? Probably nothing. But now not only does it feel like we had the same conversation before, but it's going differently this time, so it's extra weird. Maybe your voices are involved? Oh no, maybe yours are too? I don't hear a goddamn thing. Wait, yes, she's very quiet, though I can't tell what she's saying. Oh, well, why don't we pretend there's no spooky paranormal phenomena going on and just talk about what you wanted to talk about? Okay, good idea. Do you remember when we talked about regarding Kanaya's ruins? Sorta. I asked you for help in understanding the glyphs. I guess. Are you just being difficult or do you really not remember? I guess you don't find the whole mystery of the ruins as exciting as you. Well, obviously, but I appreciate your help anyway. Sure, how can I help then? Well, you said you need another set of glyphs to make sense of them. You speculated that there might be another set of ruins. You even guessed they would be blue, and it turns out you were right. You were right. Don't you think that's pretty cool? Oh, yeah, that is awesome. I am awesome about that, for sure. But I can't shake the feeling that these ruins are going to be nothing but trouble for us. But you say that about everything. That's because it's fucking true about everything. No, it's not. I did find some other neat things down here too, which are strange, but quite harmless and not foreboding at the least. Like this amazing hat. It is an authentic archaeologist hat that's so hard to find them in this style. There are no horn holes, but I love it anyway. It's great. Pretty sweet, eh? Hey, didn't you also find some bits and pieces of your bizarre robot doppelganger? I wasn't going to tell you about that. Damn it, how did you know? I don't know. I just remembered some more shit about this discovery. God, sorry. This is stupid. Yeah, well, I guess this is the type of shit you have to deal when two psychics talk to each other about stuff. Maybe. Why don't we pick this up later when we're not feeling so well? Apocalypse arisen. What? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to give you both a chance to remember, but it doesn't look like this is going anywhere. What the fuck? Wow, what? Is it coming back yet? Is what coming back? Who are you? Whoa, hold on. Why am I talking like you suddenly? This is the memory in a dream bubble. That's right. Oh, that doesn't really answer my question, but okay. You changed your voice because you remembered, like I did. Remembered what? That I died. This is my memory, but also hers. But I went on to become the robot whose remains are in this crater, whereas she did not. I didn't actually know her story of how she got here, or this is the end of road. This is the afterlife. Well, shit. So I guess that means I'm dead too? Nope. You're just asleep. You're also blind. Holy shit, I can't see. Yes, that's what being blind means. Wow, awesome. Way to be awesomely sympathetical to my terrible new problems. Solix, will you shut up and stop being so tragic for once? You knew this was going to happen. Your prophecies of personal doom were practically all you ever talked about. I think you were looking forward to this, honestly. She's right. I can't believe this. It's almost as if I'm getting double teamed. Damn. That didn't feel right as well. I might have to retire the whole bifurcation gimmick, puns and all. Actually, that is kind of a relief. Maybe you're right. I'm feeling better about this already. Great. You should now be able to relax that you've been released from the curse of your vision twofold like you said you'd be. You are now merely doomed. Oh, that's awesome. Being doomed isn't that bad. I spent most of my life that way, remember? Remember? At least you have the luxury of understanding. And the best part about being doomed is you only have to put up with it until you die. Actually, I guess I don't have to keep talking like I'm doomed anymore, do I? Nope. This is so weird. What am I even listening to here? Fuck, I cannot believe I just made that face. God damn it. Oh yeah, also, why are my teeth missing? I don't know. Oh, glad we got to the fucking bottom of that mystery. Mystery. Man, I can't even lisp anymore if I try. Please don't laugh. I can tell you're both enjoying this. I can smell it without using my new blind guy nose powers. Really? No, not literally. I was joking. I mean, not yet. Maybe I'll ask TZ about it when I wake up, though. Hey, what was that noise? What noise? I think someone else is here. Oh, it's Jade. Jade, what? What? What the fuck? Who's Jade? She's one of the humans we met after you died. Okay. Guess I'm out of the loop on the chronology for once. That's fine. You'll catch up. Hey, guys. Hope I'm not interrupting. Well, yeah, you kind of were. Sort of a reunion between close departed friends going on here, but no big deal, I guess. Oh, no, I can leave. Don't worry. Oh, no, don't. Solix, don't try to be polite. There's no reason for you to feel hostile towards them anymore. Jade is very nice, and she did nothing wrong. None of them did so when you wake up, you should at least try to reconcile with them, or at the very least, say hello. Did you? Did I what? Be nice to them before you exploded. Well, no, but I should have. I did with you before I left, didn't I? I guess so. This is awkward. Shush you. What actually happened after I died? It sounds complicated. It is. I'll get you up to speed, but I promise, guys, let's not scare away our guest. Okay, then I'll shut up. I think the one Aradia saying thing is more than enough. Actually, I'm going to end stream there because I'm tired of reading. My voice is shot, and I have to attend class later. So we will continue next time. Goodbye.